Today, we're going to talk about social media in the classroom. This topic is actually near and dear to my heart. If you would have asked me 5 months ago, only 5 months ago, if I believe social media and social networking had a place in the classroom, I would have laughed at you. I strongly believed that social media was brain rot and students were worse off for having access to it. However, 5 months ago, I also changed positions from a fourth grade reading and social studies teacher to now a STEM special teacher. At the same time, the school I'm working at has had an upsurge of cyberbullying situations, specifically with Snapchat, and there's been some Twitter issues. Um, I felt that as the technology teacher at our building, one of the two technology teachers in our building, it was my responsibility to give my students a better understanding of social media, its impact on education, its impact on their development as a whole, and to give them some better tools to be able to share their ideas, express their creativity, and expand their horizons using social media effectively. Now, I currently host a Facebook group, a Twitter page, an Instagram page, highlighting all the things that's happening in the STEM lab. This is based on recommendations from other professionals in similar positions as myself. Um, Resources is a huge concern in a STEM lab, especially when you're serving 850 students. Being able to have all the materials you need, even when you have super supportive administration, as I do, who provide me as much as they can, materials are still a huge concern. Social media has been invaluable in keeping the STEM lab running smoothly. Parents are able to get an idea of what's going on in the lab. They're more willing to volunteer, donate, offer ideas and suggestions. I've gotten emails from parents from creations their kids made at home. They wanted shared onto my pages. So the connection of community that social media has really opened up just in the past month of using it consistently has been eye-opening to me as a teacher. My administration is very weary of teachers using social media, which is understandable, very understandable. It's really important to be smart when you use social media as an educator. We are held to a different standard. So it's key to keep personal and private life separate. All of my personal pages are locked down so that only my family can see those, family and friends, of course. My public pages, I only post positive posts, announcements, donation requests, community requests, volunteer requests. Um, Keep it very positive and uplifting. If I do post any picture with a student's face, I have permission from the parent. I also tag them in the post saying I had permission from said parent to cover all of my bases to make sure that I don't get myself in trouble with that. It's important to, side note, join any professional programs as you can, especially if your state's unionized. I know to get your teacher licensure with Liberty, you have to join Christian Education Professional Development, and just having that protection of knowing if I did get into a sticky situation, I could contact my representatives was huge, is huge. So I highly recommend that. Um, my I never, of course, post any opinionated or charged posts onto my public pages. Personal pages is where I keep those, and honestly, I don't even put them there too. Those I just share with people face to face. Daniel Krutka and Jeffrey Carpenter in 2016 wrote an article in Kappa Delta Pi Record talking about the importance and why social media needs to be in schools. And this quote really hit home for me. While administration and administrators offer reasonable justifications for limiting social media use in school, i.e., Children Internet Protection Act, parental concerns, cyberbullying, distractions, privacy issues, obscene, harmful content, etc., etc., etc. These very issues justify the need for students and teachers to explore social media with the goal of becoming responsible digital citizens. The majority of school policies relate to social media still focus on what it should not do with technology, but we're slowly beginning to see students and teachers explore what can do with technology. Cyberbullying and cyber harassment are major issues in our society today. But as educators, we need to empower our generation with the skills, knowledge, and courage to make that a non issue. Thank you.